The following was recorded in front of a live studio audience at the Studio 21 Podcast Cafe. This is the United Podcast Network.
Hey everybody, this is The Ashholes. Each week, they smoke a different cigar, sometimes the same cigar, but mostly different, and they give their honest impression. They always assign an official Ashholes rating to that cigar. So, pull up a chair, light up, relax, be an Ashhole too. It's very rewarding.
Broadcasting live from the Studio 21 Cigar Studio above Two Guys Smoke Shop in Salem, New Hampshire. This is the Ashholes Podcast, and today we ask, who deserves a gold star in 2025 in cigars?
All right, interesting. Okay, the Kilt Man's here. Dan's here back from, you can tell us a little about your bachelor party.
Yep, it was good. We're here. I lost my voice.
You okay?
A lot of cigars, a lot of...
I was tempted to ask a lot of questions because you were here earlier, but I saved it for the show anyway.
Yeah.
And Aaron's here.
I'm here,
but
yeah.
How did they take to it, the other guys?
I think that, they already knew they took the alcohol well. So
Yes.
that was that.
But you could have drank alcohol down the street from your house.
You could have.
At your house. You didn't have
Wow,
to
that's
go-
not really a party. That's more of a hangout.
All right.
No, I think they really they liked the weather. They liked it there. I think when they saw their credit card statements at the end, they probably liked it a little bit less. But
How does that work? They say it's on us?
yeah, it's on us. And then when they get their statement, they can hang it over your head of how much they spent.
All right.
But then you keep that in mind for being the best man at all their weddings, which
Okay.
I already did.
Yeah,
Well,
exactly.
yeah,
Yeah, you can't go back with
Oh,
it.
I already
The
paid
advantage
those
of being
bills.
last.
All right.
So or been in their
But
weddings.
they didn't make you do that, though. They didn't make you go to Disney.
Well, one of my friends had. Well, I'm not gonna.
Oh, please tell.
International wedding.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. You're
Custom tailoring.
Oh,
in the
that's
clear.
wrong.
Yeah.
He deserved it.
That was a 4-day wedding. If you remember last
All right,
year.
so see now
and he did, but you know what? He didn't complain
he better not.
because he knows how it works.
Yeah, okay, that's a different story.
No, it was a good. We all had a good time.
All right.
It was great.
Lost your voice, though? I mean...
Yeah. Well, I smoked a lot of cigars on this trip.
Yeah?
Is that what it really was? Not screaming from the roller
Screaming to get
coasters?
Mickey's
No.
attention.
No.
Mickey!
No. Well, I think also trying to herd. I spent 4 days herding cats. You'd be all together. All right, we're gonna go to this thing and grab a drink, and then one guy just, there's a lot to see. You wander off, you go somewhere.
I wonder, going on like a bachelor party and you set it up for like the Perdomo trip or something like that. And
That'd be interesting.
wouldn't that be great?
That'd
Bunch
be
of guys-
fantastic.
If you wanted a lot of education as part of your bachelor party.
Yeah, but you say, listen, we're coming in. We're going to have one day that we're not going to do that crap.
Yeah, maybe
it's already-
you're staying at the Camino
Extra day.
Real, or Managua. Well, that's, again, that was like if the trade show was going to be in Vegas with WrestleMania there, it would have been a nice double dip. But,
All right.
it was good.
All right, so Kilman, what are we lighting up here?
All right, we're lighting up. The Gold Star Robusto. This comes from Dominican Republic. The size is 5 by 52. The wrappers, Ecuador Habano 2000. The binder, Sumatra. The fillers, Dominican and Connecticut broadleaf. The price of the cigar is $11.99 per single. $203.99 per box of 20, and you can find the cigar at twoguyscigars.com. That is
Already?
Already.
.com. Yeah.
Oliver calls it a soft launch. They picked, I think, a dozen or so.
I think so. That sounds
United
right.
Cigar partners that work with them well. And he said, I said, do we get to be part of it? He said, yes, you do. So last Saturday, we launched it.
Yep.
Soft launched it.
Yes.
But the trade show will
Soft
be-
opening, right?
Soft opening, I
Soft
guess.
launch is right. Yeah.
All right.
It's like you do at a restaurant. You launch it and get the initial feedback from people, and then
Well, the feedback's been good.
Yeah,
The feedback's
not surprising though.
The feedback's been good with staff.
yes,
The staff likes it because it's fuller bodied, where a lot of their cigars are milder. And our guys, we got a lot of hardcore.
yeah. Well, you work at a cigar shop 40 hours a week, right?
Right, I guess. This one. Yeah, here's one right over here. It's
Yeah.
World's strongest cigar for breakfast.
Yes.
Booyah.
For running.
Speaking of breakfast, Cold Draw is Raisin Bran.
Yeah.
Any particular brand? of Raisin Bran.
I mean, I'm not that bougie.
You know there's all different. There's Post Raisin Bran and Kellogg's Raisin Bran.
I'm going to say Post.
I thought there's one Raisin Bran that's like the one with the 2 scoops.
That's Kellogg's.
That's Kellogg's,
The
which is
purple?
the third one, because it was untrademarkable. It was Raisin and Bran, therefore it's Raisin Bran.
Fair.
And there's so many brands.
Makes sense.
So, hey, give me a box of Raisin Bran. Which one do you want? Which one is the one?
So, but they all have different color schemes, right?
Yeah.
So I wonder if the color, they trademarked the color palettes.
it's
logo,
untrademarkable, and it's very popular.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ate a lot of that when I was a kid.
Yeah. Raisin
yeah.
Bran.
Speaking of
I haven't had it in a
popular,
long time.
let's light it.
Let's light it.
And
Light
today's
this
lighting
Raisin
is brought to you by
Bran.
Perdomo, the hottest brand in the land, a company founded on quality, tradition, and excellence.
One draw, that's the law. One draw, that's the law. One draw, that's the law.
One draw, that's the law. It's brought to you by Abuelo Cigars. You're going to live under my roof. You're going to play by my rules. Abuelo Cigars. William Ventura Cigar Company is the one that makes this. He was with Davidoff for many years. Wilbur, his son, the older son, you may know Henderson Ventura, which is the younger brother. Wilbur Ventura and Oliver put this cigar together. Damn good job.
Excellent.
Wilbur was with Davidoff for years, too.
Was he too?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Burnt Raisin Bran is not the correct, but a lot of bread. I'm going pumpernickel here. Pumpernickel butter bread.
Our guy, Jim, from downstairs, his wife made sourdough.
Oh, nice.
She's into making it.
Oh, she's in
A lot of that after pandemic, yeah.
That's a big community, the sourdough community.
Yes, I had no idea of what it is, and I brought it home, and everybody was all happy. And my daughter said, "I have classes coming up."
Yeah, it's a
sourdough classes.
big thing.
The thing is, so once you make the sourdough once, and you got this ball of yeast, you save some of it.
Yes.
You got to keep doing this. You got to feed it every
It's
day.
alive.
It's alive.
It's alive. What are you drinking, John? This can is very exciting. I'm really. Wow. Oh, my God. This is so on brand, my friend. I don't want to give a free plug, but it's got a very Punisher-esque logo. I'm surprised they didn't get in trouble for this.
Yeah, it's borderline.
Loco Moco or Loco Mocha. I like that it tells you how many milligrams of caffeine this is.
Oh, yeah, it's potent.
Like a coffee.
If the
energy
skulls
drink or
didn't give it away. But I was like, that looks like a very exciting can of whatever it is.
Triple brew. Is it a
brew.
coffee soda?
Coffee flavored. No, it's a coffee energy drink. Yeah, and I was dragging a wee bit after yesterday, so
Yeah.
Okay.
Four Loco for coffee.
Yeah, so
Doing some more moving stuff, or just what did you do? Oh, St. Patrick's Day.
Even though I'm Scottish, everybody's Irish on St. Patrick's Day.
Until May 5th, and then we're all Mexican.
What about today? It's St. Joseph's Day today.
Okay.
Zeppeli, is the Zeppelis?
Zeppelins, sure.
Well, everybody's praying to St. Joseph to say, take care of this hangover. Please.
Yeah, oh yeah. Did you do the whole bit? Corned beef, cabbage?
The whole thing, always.
Nice.
Always.
Yeah. I was at an airport. I got stuck.
Yeah,
I was like, my buddy's like, you want to go out for St. Patrick's? I'm like, are you out of your fucking mind? There's not a chance I'm going out today. I had enough harps over the weekend, so that counts.
They start at 9 o'clock in the morning.
Oh yeah, I saw there's all the Irish bars back home. They do the breakfast and the whole bit. That it's 8:30 in the morning and the bar's open and the bagpipers are marching right through. Right,
tough on a Monday.
Bagpipes. Never.
A tough instrument.
Yeah,
great at a funeral. Great.
You like it?
I love it, man. Every time I hear the pipes, it stirs the blood.
It's good at a funeral.
It gets just a lot of people's blood.
I'm ready to brawl for some reason.
That's not good.
Screeching sound.
That's not good.
I'm okay with them. I don't mind.
I like them outside at a parade. It's tough in a room because there's really no volume control on a bagpipe that I know of. It's either they're playing or they're not playing.
their whole
But it's
deal,
St. Patrick's Day or a funeral.
Yeah.
I've seen some at weddings too.
Really?
Yes.
Well,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
At my buddy's wedding, he had a bagpiper play with like a traditional like Indian drum. It was actually pretty cool. But everyone was like, "This is very loud."
Yeah, it's like drums.
Yes.
This is only one volume.
Yep.
So who deserves a gold star in the cigar industry right now? You know who deserves a gold star? The cigar industry right now, because we just got another milestone that we've been fighting this FDA thing, and it cleared, and then we had to go to a second round of something. Actually, we didn't have to do it, but we did go forward to make sure that the wording says it's over. Even though it says it's over, can we just clarify this?
Didn't throw in the towel, just kept fighting.
Clarification. And the clarification just went through, and that's okay too.
Yeah,
excellent.
So, don't take your eye off the ball. Don't not watch it as it's going on. But we, as a cigar industry, are in a better place today than we were a week ago, and better this year than we were years ago. So things have been going in the right way. And as far as how I feel about it right now, I think it's time to play offense.
Yes,
we've been playing defense for 20 years.
Yeah.
And I think it's time to turn some things around. And why don't they allow restaurants to have cigar areas if they want them?
Yeah.
If they don't want them, absolutely, it's up to them. But right now, they're mandated not to allow people to smoke in a restaurant.
Right.
But how about a big sign in the window that says, we're allowing smoking, and you choose whether to go in or not?
Yeah.
Right.
What a big boom that would be for a part of an economy of the people that did choose that.
Right.
Specialty store, basically, a specialty restaurant that allows such things like that. And they have them in other countries, in other states, in other countries, but not around here.
Well, it's funny too that because there is certain places. I guess it comes down to maybe it's a state thing with like a patio or whatever, where you see like a lot of nightclub / restaurant. They don't really. It's not a restaurant, but they serve like appetizers and stuff where people have hookah there and stuff. And it's like this weird gray area. But no, I think you're right. It's time to play offense and a lot of stuff. But I mean, you've been one of the bigger proponents nationally and state of these things. It's got to make you feel good to see a win after all the pushing you've done.
You deserve
at
a gold star there, David.
Various levels to get this stuff going.
It's been a crazy run, and we lose most of them.
Right.
So when you end up winning one, okay, take a bow and then go right back to fighting
and
again.
it's a group effort. It's not just one manufacturer. It's years and years of work.
When it has been one person or one company fighting, they lose 100% of the time. So that is time to get united, get together. You fight together, and then even within the industry, we have machine-made cigars, flavored cigars, we have premium cigars. Those have been fighting amongst each other. Oh, we want it this way, we want it that way, or something. Get together, let's work together, let's make it all go through, and then go to your own corners at that point.
And then compete individually. Exactly, compete individually after that, because you all reap the rewards individually.
In New Hampshire, we have a flavored cigar problem. That we're taxed at 67% within the state of a flavored cigar. It should be 0, and that's why I'm saying offense. It's time for us to play a little offense and say, okay, here's what the U.S. government said a cigar is. Here's what New Hampshire says a cigar is.
Right.
Let's go with the federal definition. Now, believe me, I never said a word until it went through, and it's better than our definition, because we were the only ones that had a definition.
Correct.
So I used to say, look at New Hampshire, look at New Hampshire, look at New Hampshire, how great it is. Now the federal one came out even better. So New Hampshire, look at the federal definition.
Yes.
let's try to
but
find.
It's exactly what you said. Instead of holding the line all these years, now the Army machine can advance and take some position, which would be great. But, I think that's the biggest gold star for sure right now. But individually, there's a lot of stuff.
And then it has to happen also with the public, because, okay, we got the government on board, and they went our direction, and we got it. Now we need the consumer to understand that cigars are different than other tobacco products. It's not so bad.
Exactly.
I just tried to do a big advertising campaign, and I just hit a wall, literally, that they said, well, you can do this, but you can't actually show any cigars. And I said, absolutely not. I'm showing cigars. No, you can't do that. How about you put the website, how about no way? I'm showing cigars, because that's what I sell is cigars, and that's the way it is. So I'll call you right back. That was how many hours ago?
Enough time.
It didn't go well. So I see what's happening there, too. And that is not because the government is saying that. That is the perception of the advertising company that says, I don't think we want to touch that. Really?
Yeah.
Okay, we got to try to change and teach regular people that don't smoke cigars. This is not a big cigarette.
It's not taboo.
No.
It's a whole different product. And it's an awesome product. I love the product.
There's not a difference between putting a can of beer on an advertisement from a cigar, because they're both targeting adult market. There's no difference.
Far more kids drinking the beers, though.
That's
right. Touching the cigars.
Yeah, especially the ones that you see the ads for all the time.
Yeah. Listen, it's advertising on marijuana and all kinds of
trust me,
stuff.
I live in a state where it's legal, right? And that's all you see.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, like in terms of the brands that have come out. I mean, I would say friend of New Hampshire and friend of the show, Steve Saka, Gold Star for Fiddlehead.
Fiddlehead, wow, boy,
Yeah, knocked
that
that out
was
of the park, too.
a couple hundred boxes in minutes, not hours, and I believe 700 boxes for all of us in New Hampshire.
Yeah.
And everybody was out of it. Everybody was scurrying around. A couple boxes here. I got 2 boxes if anybody needs it, or I need a couple boxes or whatever. And
It was wild.
That was it, real quick. And that money goes towards now continue to fight in New Hampshire. And New Hampshire, good right now, but we need to continue to have fundraisers.
no
We've
foot
got
off
our
the
golf
gas.
tournament coming. We'll have information on that soon. And we'll move on to the next step. And in the meantime, the lobbyist called just before I got on the show. I'll call him back when I get off to see what he wants. He seems like it's Tuesday right before the show. He calls. I don't know if you want to give me some breaking news.
Yeah, you're right. That has happened recently several times.
So we'll see how that goes. Trade show is around the corner.
Yes.
So I'm starting to see the information of new products and things coming in. What I did hear is there are 60 new exhibitors at the trade show this year.
That's great.
Wow. 60 different companies. Really surprising.
Especially that it's not in Las Vegas.
Right.
You'd think that
Every
New
single
Orleans
booth is sold out. There's no extra space. They're still getting calls for people to come in. There's no room at all. And people were thinking this is going to be a weaker show. It's stronger than ever.
Yeah, especially, when it moves from basically the convention capital of the world to a secondary convention market.
Well, that's another thing that they're saying that we're getting good press, basically, out there. They're happy to have us.
Right.
New Orleans, we're a big deal for New Orleans Convention, and we're the smallest little nothing when it comes to Las Vegas. So I like the bigger,
Big fish
big
in a
fish, small pond.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
So maybe they'll treat us nice. They've never had good laws and stuff with the smoking things and stuff, but they're easing up on that too. So maybe that's a good thing.
How many shows you been to now? I mean, we'll get deep into New Orleans when we do our PCA preview show in a couple of weeks. But how many shows have you been? This will be the first time I'm going in New Orleans.
New Orleans, I think 3 before. I think
Yeah.
I was at 3 before. This would be my 4th.
Yeah, the last one I remember, I think it was 2015. It was the first year before I started going to the shows, either 2015 or 16. It was last year. I think it was 15 was the last year in New Orleans. But
Wasn't it sweltering heat too at the time? Too?
Yeah, well, it was still summertime then too.
Yeah. So this will be nice anyway.
Well, New Orleans is still hot either way. I mean, it's still going to be hot pretty much
Yeah.
that way too. So.
Yeah. Well, it's a swamp, right?
It's a swamp.
It is a swamp.
You need a guide?
What?
Below sea level.
Well, is Shrek not available? It's a swamp, right?
Yeah, it is.
The opposite of a guide.
Yeah.
All right. Why don't we take a break? And when we come back, we have a letter in the mailbox, a top 5, a 6-pack, and the Kiltman Corner.
Only Great Leaf makes great cigars. Aganorsa Leaf stands out because of the distinctive mouth-watering flavors of the Corojo 99 and the Criollo 98 seeds, cultivated by Cuban agronomists on the best lands in Jalapa and Esteli, Nicaragua. When you smoke one of the JFR Lunatic, Guardian of the Farm, or Casa Fernandez cigars, you will experience the unique taste and aroma that makes Aganorsa Leaf different than any other tobacco in the world. Smoke one today and enjoy the signature flavor of Aganorsa Leaf.
Hello, cigar aficionados. This is Klaus Kellner from Davidoff Cigars. I invite you to taste the elements with Davidoff Escurio, Nicaragua, and Yamasa. From water comes originality. Savor the sweet and spicy originality of the Davidoff Escurio tobaccos born by the rains of Bahia, Brazil. From fire comes intensity. Enjoy the bittersweet aromas and fiery intensity of the Davidoff Nicaragua. From earth comes complexity. Taste the earthy flavors and complex spices that are unique to the red soil of the Yamasa region in Dominican Republic. Only Davidoff Master Blenders could take the power of nature and blend it into a range of exceptional cigars. Each element making each cigar a unique experience. Water, fire, earth. Flavors that have risen from the very world itself. I hope you enjoy them as much as I do. Davidoff Cigars. Cigar adventures to a wider world.
Introducing the Romeo y Julieta, Reserva Real Nicaragua, Midnight Twist, a bold evolution of a classic favorite. This unique cigar features a striking barber pole wrapper, intertwining Nicaraguan Habano and Maduro leaves, creating a visual and flavorful masterpiece. Beneath its jewel-toned exterior lies a rich blend of Nicaraguan tobaccos, delivering a medium to full-bodied profile. Experience a symphony of flavors, from earthy spices and pepper to indulgent notes of cocoa and coffee, all culminating in a smooth, satisfying finish. Handcrafted by the legendary duo, Rafael Nodal and AJ Fernandez, the Midnight Twist offers a smoking experience that's as captivating as its appearance. Elevate your evening with the Romeo y Julieta Reserva Real Nicaragua Midnight Twist. Available now.
And we're back in the Studio 21 Cigar Studio above Two Guys Smoke Shop in Salem, New Hampshire. Today we are smoking the Gold Star Robusto. I was going to say review.
And if you're just doing your best kilt, man.
Yeah. And if you're new or listening for the first time, you can subscribe on wherever you get your podcasts, or subscribe if you like to watch the video, subscribe on YouTube or Rumble, or if you want to take it a step further, you really want to get involved, you could send us an email to the ashholespodcast@gmail.com.
There we go. And I'm looking at the chat box here, and I was going to say to you, Leslie of the Corn is not on this week, but she just jumped on here, ran on late. It's been a while. Richard Ragusa tells me that Tina's Famous Cookies will be at the 15th event, which is not this Saturday, the following Saturday.
29th, right?
Nice.
Yeah. Yes, the 29th will be the Cigar Authority's 15th anniversary.
Wow.
It was April 1st, but that's the closest.
It's quinceañera.
What is it?
Yeah, quinceañera. It's
15?
Yeah,
15.
I don't know if it's just. I think it's a Latin American holiday.
You see it much.
It's your daughter's 15th. Instead of a sweet 16, it's a daughter's 15th birthday.
Big ball gowns.
That could have been the name of the limited release, but we have something different as I remember.
A little different.
Yeah, you'll
maybe
see
Jonathan will wear a ball gown.
I do appreciate Richard's weekly. I feel like it's a weekly cookie update.
Yes,
you know,
he's going to be in the meatball discussion.
I heard.
Yeah.
Oh, see, breaking news on the Ashholes.
Yeah, we got Avid Dry Roast on there. McRibs is there. So we got some people in the chat box, and I don't know about Facebook. It's there too, but it's good on I know it's Tuesday afternoon. People got things to do. They're at work or whatever, but
we do have
hello anyway.
We have an email.
We do.
And this is from John Thorne. Says, hey, Ashholes, first time, long time, as they say, you know.
I haven't heard that on here. That's nice.
Yeah,
it's refreshing.
First time writer, long time listener. I enjoyed the Bachelor Party Cigars and Planning Strategy show, and I'm a big fan of Dan's Bachelor Party location.
Oh, nice.
Really?
I'm not a Disney adult, but I ride shotgun with one.
You're an enthusiast.
Yeah, we're dinks in our 40s.
You know what a dink is?
Yes, I do.
Double income, no kids
Yes.
for those young people out there.
In their 40s.
In their 40s. So we have a considerable different approach to Walt Disney World, WDW as he calls it, than most people who enjoy the happiest place on earth with people under the age of 21. For you naysayers, here's my top 5 of what WDW
I should have done this as the top 5
has to offer if you're 25 or older. Unfortunately, a good cigar smoking spot is not on the list.
That's not true.
Number 5, good live music if you really look. Okay.
I would agree at some of the places, and they have
Is it just copy bands or is
they
it?
have cover bands, but in Epcot they have when they have one of their festivals that run for a few months, they have like when I was there, Rick Springfield was playing.
Really?
They have I would say the people who probably play some of the outside venues what's the place? Great Woods. They're not gonna do the Garden, but they're doing maybe 10,000, 4,000 seat place.
Or
it's those
approachable bands.
Yeah.
Right?
Like the Vegas bands, right?
Yeah, like 38 Special or Boys to Men does it a lot.
You lost me there.
Yeah, number 4. Number 4, great service wherever you go. Number 3, access to the world-class golf courses.
That I don't know anything about. Never played golf.
Great
there.
service wherever you go.
Yeah.
That's kind of their thing.
Yeah, that's kind of their thing.
All right.
Number 2 is excellent restaurants, both in the park and at Disney Springs, including a Michelin star restaurant and several James Beard Award.
I would agree with that, but you're going to pay for it.
Yep.
It's expensive, but it's good.
Again,
but there's a lot. But then look,
double income, no kids.
Look, and there's plenty of chicken finger and burger places too, if that's what you want. But
number 1 is the single best place for finding the best bars, bartenders, mixologists, and alcohol selection you can find in a single place outside of Vegas.
Nice.
I would say the variety of the alcohol selection is great. The bartenders, I wouldn't call them world class. I would call them friendly. Heavy pouring. If you're a fan of the heavy pour,
hey, that's
because look, if you're in Epcot, they're all college kids on a work whatever you call it, work exchange.
Yeah,
you know,
Work release.
No, not work release.
That's in your circles.
No, that might be that might be at Universal or Busch Gardens.
Yeah.
But no, the heavy pours. I saw a lot of heavy pours this weekend. But that was a great way to break it down.
Here we go. I hear your voice a little straining still.
It's a lot. I had a lot of cigars. He said there wasn't a good cigar place to have a cigar, but where we were staying, it's right on a beach. And let's see if I have.
Would you stay at Airbnb?
No, we stayed on property. We stayed at one of their resorts, but they have a place that overlooks the lake, and it's good. It's good stuff.
Okay. All right. I'm smoking this while he's looking. I'm smoking
think?
this Gold Star. It's a little heavy.
Yeah, very rich, full body, full flavored.
That was a
Rich.
good
I
spot for a
like
cigar.
that. Rich.
This is post-rolled age 1 year.
1 year. Sure.
Yes, because if you remember, there was a limited release that came out
Yeah.
in advance of this. This was made, but gave the limited release because it went to the Gold Star families. The brand was being made, and this guy comes up and says, "This is a project I'm working on. I wonder if we can get an association with a cigar." And I said, "I actually have the perfect cigar that would go with Gold Star families." And he goes, "What's it called?" And I said, "Gold Star."
Yeah.
And he's like, "Really?" And I said, "Yeah." And, what are you guys doing? And, what a charity. Holy God. How do you not jump on
that's
that?
fantastic,
So it's like, okay, $30,000 we raised.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And they do great work. It's going to go to a great.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
These guys will die for us.
Yes.
Literally. How do you not jump on that? So here's the regular release. And the other, we put them to work right away on making more. So those are made and sitting. Hopefully they're not going to take a year before the next round gets to us, but it'll be interesting to try. I want to try the next batch, not aged for a year, and see how much more oomph that it has, because things settle down after a year or so, right?
Especially
and
with
it's already
the broadleaf and the filler, right?
Yeah, broadleaf filler, which is very interesting. So I got a Dave's Weekly six-pack here, and boy, it's a lineup of Gold Stars, that's for sure.
Well, it's a Gold Star party today.
It is a Gold Star party. We have 2 Gold Star Robustos. They're $12 a piece, by the way. Gold Star Toros, $13 a piece. We got 2 of those, and a Gold Star Gordo, which is the big ring gauge cigar.
Yep.
It is a 6.5
Yes.
by 60 ring gauge at $14. By the way, I liked it very much, and I'm not a 60s ring gauge guy.
Right.
Did you go to the Gordo at all?
Oh, I love the Gold.
Yeah,
I grabbed
very,
that.
very good.
I
I
grabbed
gotta
that quite
say,
a bit, yeah.
It wouldn't normally. I had to try them all anyway.
Sure.
But it normally wouldn't be a go-to for me automatically because it's a 60. But it was.
You know what? We've said this on the show before. When you take a 60 ring gauge cigar and add that extra half or full inch to a 7 or a 6.5, it doesn't feel as fat for some reason.
Yeah, the half inch. Makes it not seem all that thick or whatever's going on, but it's good. And then you added a Liga Privada H99 Papa Fritas.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yes. Well,
Why'd you add that one?
Well, it's next week's cigar.
Yeah.
I'll bury the lead. We're gonna do small cigars next week, but we smoked when I first started on the show 2.5 years ago. We smoked a Papa's Fritas and we had a weird experience. So this is not only just a small cigar show next week. It's a redemption show because this is a new blend of the Papa's Fritas, the H99. So if you want to smoke along with us, that's why it's the 6th cigar.
All right. And normally that would be $71.44. The deal is $60.99. You're saving 15%. You go to twoguyscigars.com. That's the number twoguyscigars.com. Under the search bar, search Dave's. You're looking for Dave's Weekly Six-Pack. You'll see it pop up. If you looked at it, try to find it a different way. You're not going to find it. That's the way to find it. Purposely hidden away just for you because you're putting up with this show. You're dealing with it, so you're
tolerating it.
Yeah, you tolerate it.
You made it until about 29 minutes in, so now you're getting the deal.
Right. And it'll be there until next week's show's ready to start, and then it's going to flip.
It'll disappear.
And it'll flip into whatever next week's deal is, which will probably have the Papa Fritas in it, along with...
I would say highly likely.
along with a bunch of other cigars and the cigar that will be for next week.
Right.
So what you should do is order it now.
Yes.
Grab it
And
while you can.
therefore, next week when we're doing the show, you'll have the Liga Privada $8.99 Papa Fritas with you.
Yes.
Or go out and grab one because that's what we're smoking.
Yeah. Go to your local brick and mortar and find it if you don't want the 6-pack, you can smoke along with us.
Right.
There's a 5-star general gift pack right there.
Yeah.
You like how I snuck that in?
Or a 5-star notebook gift pack right here.
That's an oldie.
There we go.
They were the best.
Okay, and with that, let's get to today's top 5.
Ladies and gentlemen, can I please have your attention? And I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen.
Here is today's top 5 list.
Today's top 5 is the top 5 highest net worth stars. So they've got to be, it's not just,
The net
highest
worth.
net worth people, but stars, people that are famous for
Yes.
reasons other than being rich.
Correct.
And they got their money from being a star?
Yes.
Yeah,
So I
probably.
wanted to clarify this because it's on Wikipedia and they had the stars list, but some of the people they had as stars, they're famous, but they're not stars, in the sense of some people on this list, like David Geffen is number 1. He's a businessman.
Yes.
Or Mark Cuban. Mark Cuban is a star of Shark Tank, but it's because he was a businessman.
Yeah,
Yes.
He's not
the money came first.
Correct.
Yeah.
David Geffen, man. He's not on that list.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Number 5 is Jay-Z. So definitely a star.
Jay-Z.
Definitely.
Yeah.
But
Got the
businessman also, but
Yeah, but after
what
the
came
star.
first? After the star.
yeah.
absolutely.
Because some of them, they know what to do with their money. And
Correct.
take Michael Jordan.
Oh, yeah, we'll get to him.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. Number 4 is Oprah.
Same thing.
Yep, that's how she got her money, and then she put her money to work for her.
She did.
Absolutely, yeah.
Didn't work for,
For everything?
not for the convention this year.
No.
Number 3 is Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
There
That
you
would
go.
be star power. She doesn't have star power anymore.
No, she has star power.
still some pull.
She's still,
Yeah.
I think she just does more for political things now. But she owns so much of, she owns, I think it's is it OWN is her network or Ovation or? She owns her own network.
Yeah,
she owns
she's got
that
a couple
Harpo
things.
and all that stuff.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Michael Jordan, big cigar smoker.
Yeah.
Big cigar smoker.
Yep.
Very big
Is
cigar.
his biggest thing sneakers?
Yeah, the Jordan brand.
Imagine that.
Yeah.
That was
His name really got out there with
Yeah.
it. Took off.
I mean, man, it's crazy.
So he ended up getting a piece of it as opposed to just give me a big payday to
Correct.
endorse it, which was his smart
The
move to do
residuals,
that,
yep.
Yeah. It's a risk. It's a risk. You take the big money up
You're betting
front,
on yourself,
or,
right?
Yeah. Or you're betting on the product and you say, it is a real good product. Or, I remember when it came out, I was shaking my head and I go, squeeze this thing and the air's going to...
That wasn't him. That was Reebok. The pumps.
Yeah. Oh, that wasn't him?
No, he was with Nike. Nike is Jordan. But no,
I thought Air Jordan, right?
Air Jordan. Yeah, Air Jordan.
But it had nothing to do with pumping air.
No.
Oh, I don't even know.
That was the Reebok pumps.
Yeah.
Look at this
Those didn't
guy,
last very long.
idiot.
No, here it's okay. Look, the sneakers.
I always thought.
Did you watch the movie about it?
No.
It's on Amazon about how the Nike got him because everyone was with Converse. Larry Bird was with Converse, Magic. Sure. It's great. If you ever watched it, you would like it because it's a business movie.
All right.
It's like The Founder, but different.
All right.
Number 2 is Steven Spielberg.
Yeah.
I mean, definitely star. Definitely made, pushed his way to the top.
Steven Spielberg was just a producer, right?
No, he was the director.
Director,
but never a movie star.
No, but he also created a lot of the,
He's got a star on the Walk of Fame. He's definitely a star.
Yeah, he's a star.
Everyone knows his name.
It is a creative. A director's a creative.
Was he ever in the movie?
He might have cameos and
it's
some,
possible.
and other people. He was in Austin Powers.
Oh yeah, that's good.
But no, I mean Jurassic Park and Indiana Jones. He didn't create it, but our number 1 on our list did.
Yeah, he puts his names on things and they go to the top.
So what's his biggest thing?
Jurassic. I mean, moneymaker probably Jurassic Park.
E.T.
E.T.
Like it's just
like
every huge. success,
Jaws.
His
Close
name's in there
Encounters.
somewhere.
Did he do
Yeah,
Close
so
Encounters?
Jaws all the way back in the
Schindler's
early
List.
70s. He's got to be an old dude, right? That was 70.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's probably
getting
in
up
his 80s now, or close to it.
Yep. And number one is George Lucas.
Yeah.
Star Wars.
Star
fame.
Wars.
Yeah, I mean,
Right-
he
right
sold
there,
it,
baby.
And
the
Indiana
rights for like
Jones.
what, $1 billion? Something like
there,
that.
4 billion.
Right
For
there,
4
look at
billion,
that.
yeah. So
Look at that.
Darth
Yeah.
Vader,
Big money
nice.
right there.
Vader ring. Yeah.
I never noticed the Vader
know,
ring. That's
and-
cool.
Disney had to be the only one who could buy it.
Is it? He's an adult man.
It's all right.
Is it?
Hey, you're talking to a guy who loves Disney.
I
Come
know.
on.
I guess.
And guess who owns him now?
No, I
Yeah, you're a big Disney guy now, too.
I'd be hanging out there all
You
the
want to meet him in
time.
person?
Yeah.
You don't have a Mickey Mouse
You're
watch
not-
on there?
No.
You're not going to the Darth Vader character breakfast?
No, but I did a Comic Con, and then there was a group there that does a lot of Star Wars stuff, and they asked me
Yeah.
to do Darth Vader.
I was gonna say you could do
know?
the cosplaying and
Yeah,
like
they got the
you have the right build
I got
for
the
it.
hype for it, yeah.
Yeah.
So contemplating.
Yeah.
Highest net worth. And what is the net worth? Billions.
George Lucas I think was $5.5 billion. Wow. David Geffen was like $8 billion.
How many billionaires are there in the United States? I happened to, this thing popped up the other day.
You know the
How many
answer?
think? Around, yes.
I would say 250.
600.
600.
600 billionaires?
Yeah. 600 billion.
They could solve the deficit like that.
No, it's not enough.
That's true.
All of
Not even close.
Oh, well, okay.
I think that number starts with a T.
Yeah,
sure,
and that's
sure,
it's just an insane number.
All right, it's time for the Kilt Man Corner, brought to you by Red Anchor Cigars.
Red Anchor is the world's first cigar brand, beginning in 1772, now celebrating over 250 years. United Cigar, in partnership with the famed Kellner family, reintroduced Red Anchor cigars, now blended in the Dominican Republic, featuring an Ecuador wrapper, Monte Plata binder, and fillers of San Vicente, Habano 92, and Pennsylvania broadleaf. This three-country blend creates a medium-bodied, smooth profile of cedar, nutmeg, shortbread, and a rich, buttery finish. It's time to relish the return of Red Anchor cigars.
Hey, it's Killman here. Come see me at 15 Spitbrook Road in Nashua, New Hampshire. Work there at Two Guys Smoke Shop and the Red Anchor Lounge. Always love to see you from Wednesday to Sunday. All right, today we got Avo Cigars celebrates Avo Synchro with the 10th anniversary limited edition. Avo Cigars is proud to announce the launch of the Avo Synchro 10th anniversary limited edition. Avo's master blenders crafted the box press Diademas Finest.
Diademas Finest.
Diademas Finest. We went over that.
That's okay.
Cigar. The iconic Avo Synchro Nicaragua that was introduced a decade ago.
Wow.
Introduced in 2016, the new line was a groundbreaking endeavor for the brand as it integrated Nicaraguan tobacco into the blends for the first time. This introducing the modern taste profile that was underpinned and innovated by packaging design. It immediately resonated with a new generation of aficionados who prefer Nicaraguan flavors and box-pressed cigars.
I can't believe it's been almost 10 years since I was.
Yes.
I'm getting old now.
Yeah.
I remember when that came out.
10 years.
It's starting to happen. But that was a total turn of the page for Avo.
Yeah, because it was always such a mild cigar and everything.
Yeah.
And it made a lot of changes since we've lost Avo. With his 100th birthday is coming up like any year now.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah.
His 100th?
100th. Wow. He passed away.
Yeah.
In his early 90s, but it's been.
Yeah, because he passed away probably a year or two after this came out,
Okay.
so probably 2018. Does that sound right?
Jeez, I'm going to look into that to see where it is.
Yeah.
By the way, Richard Ragusa says there may be watch for a Kiltman Corner cookie coming.
Oh.
Ooh. Oh, my God. I would
Cookie
love
alert.
you. Oh.
Cookie alert.
Kiltman Corner cookie.
He died in 2017, March 24th, 2017, and he was born in 1926. So next year's
Next
100th.
year's 100th, they got to do something.
They're definitely gonna. It makes sense. It makes sense why.
I got a box of 80s.
Oh,
From his 80th birthday.
yeah.
It'll be 20 years old, and we should have a little party.
I think we should.
What a nice man he was.
Yeah.
And we'll do something with that. So.
Yeah, I'm excited. It's a great size. The Diadema Fiend, it's a size that they don't use a lot for Davidoff or Avo projects, but it's good. It's a 50 ring gauge Perfecto. I think it's 6 and 2/3.
Yeah.
But
$20 ish.
I didn't see what the price was, but it's coming out beginning of April. So
all right, it's coming right around the corner.
So there we go.
All right, it's good. It's time to review the cigar we're smoking. And I've been smoking a lot of these, by the way.
Yeah.
So
you got the score locked in then.
I do.
Do you have a favorite size for the people listening?
I may say Gordo.
Really?
Which is the craziest thing.
That is crazy
That's
to me.
surprising, yeah.
Wow, yeah.
For you to say that.
Because each time I end up lighting it up, I go, I can't believe I like this Gordo.
Yeah. Well, because you must enjoy the flavor. You don't want it to end, right?
So I've done it all, and I'm going to go here.
Well, I've got my number.
All right, let's see it.
He's writing his.
I'm going to be the same as you, Aaron.
We'll see. I think it's an excellent cigar. Construction's perfect. Flavor's great. I gave it a 94.
Whoa. All right, big score from Aaron. Kiltman, what do you got?
Well, I love the cigar, but I gave it a lower score than usual because I didn't want to seem biased.
Okay.
All right, that's the only reason why. So I gave it a 93.
Nice.
Still up there, yeah.
Well, I think you nailed it because I also gave it a 93. And like you said, with the Davidoff connection, you taste it.
Yeah,
you taste it. Mm-hmm. It's balanced, medium-bodied, but full flavor.
Yeah.
93.
93.
There you go.
93
Wow, we
too.
almost had a
So
whole
there he
score.
is.
The table got it.
Yeah, but Aaron's swinging lately. He's swinging the
We've been
high
smoking
numbers.
some good numbers.
He's been
Good
liking
cigars,
your
Your
selections.
picks. Yeah.
You're picking
So
good cigars each week. Now next week will be different, though. I don't know.
Next
about,
week will be different,
yeah,
but
we'll see.
How are we going to feel about that?
I don't know. We'll see. But early contender for Cigar of the Year, I think, here.
Yeah.
But we'll see if next week we can top it. I don't know. But next week we're going to talk about small cigars in 2025. Is less becoming more? Question mark. I'm not sure.
Size always matters.
It does. It does. But we're going to see if a small size makes a big difference. But until then, you've been listening to the Ashholes podcast, broadcasting from Studio 21 Cigar Studio above Two Guys Smoke Shop in Salem, New Hampshire. We will see you next Tuesday.
And opinions expressed by the hosts, guests, or callers of this program do not necessarily reflect the opinions of the Studio 21 Podcast Cafe, the United Podcast Network, its partners, or affiliates.